Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I missed you guys last week, but don't worry, I am back and I have got a great new blend that I'm excited to do it. I've had samples of these. I've never bought a full bag, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. But I'm going to go ahead and start the water real quick. Now it's a rare thing when Sneha, welcome. It's a rare thing when I actually do a pu'er tea, but I've got an awesome pu'er coming right up. It's pu'er Hazelberry, and this tea is absolutely amazing. So before I get too wrapped up in describing it, Shanna, welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and oh man, I love this stuff. So, right off the bat. That smells good. Pu'er Hazelberry. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about what pu'er is. I have done one pu'er earlier, but it's a rare thing when I actually do it. Hey Ma, welcome. When I actually present one, and this is one of my favorites. Oh, this thing. Okay, basically, this is pu'er tea, hazelnut and strawberries. Cocoa nibs, and cream flavor. Yep, I got everything. Yeah, so this stuff is out of this world. Now I want to talk about a little bit about what pu'er is, because I don't do pu'ers very often, so it always stands to reason that I just refresh you guys, or if you guys didn't see the last one. It's basically, pu'er is a tea that is fermented in its own environment. It's not alcoholic, of course, but the tea is grown in a damp. Teresa, welcome and thanks. Looking good. This is my close enough to green for Saint Patrick's Day. So you know what? Now that I think about it, I should have done a green tea, but. Doy. Missed opportunity there, but not to worry. This won't be my last stream. Anyway, so like I was saying, pu'er is it's fermented naturally in its environment because it grows in a damp area. It's damp and dark, and it basically starts to ferment while it's on the leaf. And when it's picked fresh, so you get kind of a regular pu'er has like a kind of I know you green tea is awesome. I had green tea too, actually. I had a little bit of jasmine, but that's besides the point. I forgot what it is. Oh yeah. So when you pick it off the tea, regular pu'er has like a natural kind of whiskey barrel taste to it. This one basically is whiskey barrel with strawberries and cream, and it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this out real quick onto the. All I'm smelling right now is strawberry. Like it's awesome. We'll pour some of this out real quick. And oh, okay, great. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Just going to switch this over. Come on, there we go. There we go. Okay. So you can see it's a very dark-ish tea. I mean, you've got like little tints of red in there. I'm trying to keep it focused, but it's just going out. Anyway, you see like a little bit of pink in the corner right over here. That's coming from the strawberry. You have the hazelnut flavor in there. But yeah, it's a pretty dark tea. And as you can see, it's also, I didn't show you, but I'm keeping it pretty low because it's going to expand probably about twice twice the size that it is right now. And making pu'er tea is a good it's a good break for people who don't really pay attention when they brew tea. Because it's already naturally fermented, it's really hard to oversteep. So that's an advantage. You can set it and forget it. Kind of like the what is it called? The lapsang. Lapsang, you can do the same thing. And Jose, welcome. Lapsang, you can do the same thing, and you can just leave it there, set it and forget it, and come back to it anytime. Same thing goes for herbal. So my water is done. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this through. Now, I don't have Quackhead with me at the moment. I'm shooting on location. So, whoops. Hey, you don't say hi to me, you just say hi to Ma and Teresa. That's just offensive. So generally, you're supposed to steep this at 212 degrees for 5 minutes, and you'll be fine. I am going to get a little bit of, ooh, oh, that smells amazing. I just lost my train of thought. That smell was like out of this world. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, that I don't have Quackhead with me because I'm shooting on location at the lovely Sneha's house. So I'm a little unprepared, but that's okay. I mean, it wouldn't be one of my streams without it. So anyway, I don't have to worry too much about the time on this because you get the you get the full flavor from the leaves without the bitterness of over steeping because the tea is really hard to burn. Basically, the oxidation process happens on the leaf, so there's not really much to go from there. But it's a great tea. Well, yeah, I know I know you see me all the time, but you know, I mean, still. Anyway, so right now this is like a really strong strawberry smell. It smells kind of almost cereally, like kind of like a Fruit Loops scent to it, because you get like the fruit and the cream combined, along with that I don't want to say sour, but it does taste fermented. The that kind of like whiskey barrel scent to it, taste to it, it comes through in the nose as well. So you have like a kind of alcoholic scent without the actual alcohol. But yeah, like this stuff is amazing. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I've mentioned it, but the term of it is microbial fermentation. Yeah, it took me a second. I haven't done a pu'er tea in a while, so this is it takes a moment for me to recall. So I have about 2.5 minutes left. I'm getting impatient already because like yeah, don't make promises you can't keep. Anyway, so I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I'm getting impatient because this is one of my favorite teas. Now I found out earlier today that they actually make two versions of pu'er Hazelberry. It's the loose leaf and the regular tea bags for hot, but they actually also make tea bags for iced Hazelberry. Now I've never thought about icing a pu'er because it's fermented, and I don't know. Like I don't know how that would taste cold. I would probably be brave enough and do it one day, just not today. So if I ever decide to do it iced, I'll let you guys know how it comes out. If I remember, I probably won't because, you know, old man brain tends to leak sometimes. But I do enjoy experimenting with it. And I would also like to try how it would taste when it's infused in like a food of some sort, maybe like a rice or something. You might forget what he looks like and think he's breaking in. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that might be hard. Except like the dogs will remember how I smell, and they'll just come and greet me in their normal way. But then again, I don't trust them to be watchdogs because they'll just be like, "Pet me, pet me." But anyway, so right now, all I'm smelling is like the all I'm smelling is like the fermented strawberry, and it's blowing my mind. Like the whole, like everything from what I can smell within the immediate vicinity is just, it's absolutely incredible. So was this, some fermented drinks make you run to the restroom? Do you think this tea might do that? No, it will not. At least not me. Well, that is true. Everything makes... Oh, there we go. It looks like the alarm is off. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Oh, there we go. Perfect. But yeah, like basically everything does make me run to the bathroom, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now because puer does not have the poo in it. So yeah, that was terrible. But you have to make a poo joke when you're talking about puer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this out because this scent is driving me crazy, and I would love to get this started. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Now you can tell this is actually a very red. This is a very red tea. It's supposed to be black, but it's got so much strawberry in it. Oh, I made a bit of a mess, but that's okay. It's easy enough to clean. Oh, anyway. That's what she said, by the way. She being Heidi. I'm just calling that out right now. Anyway. Alright, yeah, this poured out a little bit more sloppy than I was hoping for. But there we go. I've already thrown in the towel. I give up. There we go. I usually have my my tea rag with me, but again, unprepared. Anyway. Oh, like I had to just put this right up to my face because oh, it smells amazing. Well, before I drink though, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Because I mean, it's got an exciting color to it. Oh, look at how steaming that is. Heidi, welcome. Look at the way, like, it's just, I've got the door open, so it's like you can see it steaming a little bit more, but I'm psychic. That's how I know. But you see on the edge, usually I have my white cup, but you can see on the edge it's going to be more red and dark brown. Puer in itself is a very dark tea. So when it comes out, it's about as it's slightly lighter than Lapsang, but not by much. You'll have like it's more comparable to a dark Ceylon or an Assam. But this puers tend to be really smooth and satisfying. I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit because as you can see, I'm already hot. I've already got a little bit of sweat on my head. But this is gonna be awesome. Oh, yes. That's got a really nice, smooth taste. Um, First and foremost, you get the strawberries and cream. Like, that is super prominent. Um, just like the smell of it, you don't get the. Wally, welcome. It looks like it's got it looks like it's got a layer of oil on top. That's actually not oil. That's like when the tea like that's pretty much on all black teas. That's like that's what gives it the flavor. Basically, it floats to the top, but there's so much of it that like you're it's a rare thing when you get like a completely clear black tea. You do they do exist, but that's like from the how do I put it's like from the it's all right. Like the green tea version of it is umami. That's like the seaweed taste. I don't know if there's a black tea term for it, but that's where the flavor comes from. This is just the mixture of the tea with the creams and the flavors coming to the top. But it's like it's super duper strong. Also, it might be a an effect of the whatever you do, don't let him make chocolate. I remember that. Yeah, that was a fluke. I don't know what happened there, but chocolate just got everywhere without me noticing. I don't know. Anyway, I forgot what I was. Oh yeah, from the that might also be an effect from the fermentation too. I mean, I've seen it on teas that's been unfermented, so I don't know exactly what the what that top film kind of thing is. I'm assuming that's just from the. I don't know how it got to the ceiling. Like I really don't. Like I have no idea. All I know is that I double boiled it. Maybe one of the bubbles popped super high. I have no idea. It all melted. It all seemed fine to me, but I don't know. Maybe there was. Was this? I'm transmitting earlier because of the time change. Oh yeah, that's right. We did have daylight savings. Yeah. That's an American thing. it's it's pointless in my opinion, but whatever. Just gotta go with the flow. Oh man, I'm gonna drink a little bit more of this because it's so good. Oh. Now you get kind of a watery. I don't want to say watery taste. It's more of a watery texture. Um, it's hard to describe because it's only on the sides of my tongue that I'm getting that sensation. Like when you drink cold water, you get that, say that kind of like cold water taste. I'm getting that with this tea, but not like watery, if that makes sense. Um, it's a layered kind of flavor. Like in the middle, you get the heaviness, and as it spreads out to the sides of your tongue, it lightens up until like it's almost clear water on the sides, like just a little bit. And I mean, something like that is just really hard to describe it accurately because it's not straight up water. It's like flavored water. It might be a little bit of the alcohol taste or the fermentation taste. Just the way that it hits my tongue. It has an interesting effect to it. But being what it is, pu'er has a very heavy flavor to it in general. So you get like a concentration of it in the center of your tongue for the majority of that area. But as it spreads out, like there's also, I want to point out, I'm noticing this now. It's a bit of a slow burn. Like when you drink certain teas, it takes a while to fade. But in this case, it's kind of, I don't want to say semi-permanent, but like you can drink it, you can keep talking. I've been going on for about 2 or 3 minutes, and that taste has not, it's not changed. Like I'm still tasting it now. The concentration in the center, and as it falls back, the watery kind of taste. What I'm also noticing is that it's not really hitting the back of my throat very, very much. That's what he said. That's what she said. And I couldn't resist. But like I don't taste it on the back of my tongue. And I'm never gonna say that without thinking dirty thoughts. But anyway, where was that? I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So I'm not. Like, picture a circle in the middle of your tongue. I'm trying to behave, but you know if I didn't say it, you were going to. So let's not kid ourselves here. But anyway, it's like picture an oval in the middle of your tongue. And that's kind of where the taste sensation stays. Everything else, it kind of spreads out and lightens up as it goes. I'm not really getting a taste too far back, you know. But I mean, it's still an excellent flavor. It's just kind of like centralized, and I don't know. I don't know why that is, because I mean, taste buds, they take up the entire tongue. So I have no idea why it's so centralized. I'm gonna take another sip and see if I can get it at least on the tip of my tongue. Okay, so I just held it in my mouth, like in the yeah, basically that's when you drink soda, and the sugar and the sweet flavor gets stuck on your tongue. It kind of coats it. But when that happens, normally you can taste it all around. This one, like I had to hold it in my mouth and pretty much dip the tip of my tongue into it for me to get. I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that. Alejandra, welcome. What do you mean? What does what taste like? The tea? The tea tastes like strawberries and cream, but as like a semi-alcoholic flavor. The hazelnut is very, very slight. I'm not getting that as much as the strawberry and cream, which I'm not complaining about. I think that the hazelnut is actually hidden a little bit in the fermented taste, because the hazelnut itself is kind of a dry and nutty taste to it, but because the fermentation is a strong and kind of similar. If it is Bailey's, I'll take your word for it. I've never had Bailey's, so I'll say yes. Go ahead and we'll compare it to Bailey's. But I lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, the hazelnut is pretty is pretty hidden in the fermented taste. So that kind of gives it a little bit of a. I am not gonna grab anybody's bottles. I don't drink even in private. Well, it's a good thing that it's raining because that gives you the excuse to sit there and watch the stream. So there's your invitation. You don't need anything else. Oof, I'm getting like super hot. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna show a little skin right now. Just kind of open this up a little bit. Oof. Oh, for you? Okay, yeah. I'll hide some in my pocket for you. That would be a-okay. In lieu, I'll bring that in lieu of pay. Heidi knows that reference. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. It was just too hot, and then you weren't home. Well, welcome home. I'm a cam guy. Oh, you're gonna hear the background of this ding 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 ding. Thank you, Cyberpunk 4711. Whee! Oh god. Can't believe I went there. Anyway. Oh man. Yeah, this went way way out into left field. But the pants are staying on. I know where to draw the line. Oh man, that's like it's this tea. The thing about this pu'er tea is it tends to warm up everywhere. Where am I? I'm shooting on location at Snea Goel's house, apartment, I should say. That's why I don't have some of my stuff with me. What was it? I'm down. No. That's not until the end of April into May. So I will be going down under in a couple weeks actually, and I'm super duper excited about that. I'm just like I'm so ready to have that adventure. But yeah, good advice, Jose. Topper. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That I'm hot because it is warm in here in general, but also like the tea, because it's so full and heavy, it tends to get you it tends to heat you up in kind of I don't want to say it heats you up from your core, because I'm not just feeling it in my core. I'm feeling it all around. This is a great tea to drink on a cold day. It's absolutely amazing. And I even have, you can see behind me, the door is open, a little crack. I might have to open it a little bit more because I'm like sweating here. But it's a good thing. Oh, it's so good. I love this tea. Like, drinking it now, I want to see what it tastes like. Well, it depends. If you're like in an air conditioned room, or if you drink it iced. They do have it as an option to drink it iced. I've never had it before, but it might be a good option to explore. And yeah, absolutely, because I'm Puerto Rican, this is as close as I'm gonna get to rum. The strawberry and hazelnut pu'er. Also, the kettle tends to make the water a little bit hot. It's not temperature controlled, so when you do it at 212 degrees, that's just the right temperature. This one tends to overheat a little bit, which is fine. For this tea, it's great. But when I make black tea or green tea, or white tea, I have to like let it sit a little while and cool off before I pour it. Otherwise, it'll burn the leaf right off the bat, and it'll be just gross. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm about halfway done with this cup. Let's see if I can top myself off. I'll try not to make another mess. Look at that. Look at how red that is. Yeah, I still have tons left. I think I pulled the trigger a little early because I have a lot less, a lot of whatchamacallit left. Oof. Oh my God, I'm hot. You know, I've got to open up the door a little bit more because, yeah. Whew. I'm like dying over here. Anyway. So I'm gonna open up the floor. Any questions, comments, anything you want to ask or talk about, throw it right at me. This is your time. Right now I just had dinner and I'm like stuffed. And this is a great way to end the day. It is caffeinated. It's pretty well caffeinated. I don't have the fan or the AC. That's why I have to rely on the open window. Yes, I'm using the Ravenclaw cup because I have no idea what that means, but I know it's a Harry Potter thing. And people, like, they are astounded at my lack of knowledge of Harry Potter. All I know is that there's 4 houses. One of them is Ravenclaw. What is it? Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Blend. Blend that sounds like a Harry Potter house. I don't know. The Slytherin, I think that's the 4th. Yeah, maybe. I knew that was coming. I remembered. Oh, anyway. Yeah, my lack of Harry Potter knowledge is definitely unattractive to to the opposite sex. That explains so much. Yes, that is correct. I got all 4 houses right. Like, well, to be fair, I had one right in front of me, and that would have been the hardest one for me to remember. So I kind of cheated a little bit. But, you know, that's just my little secret. On the rise to nothing. Annabella started watching Harry Potter this weekend. Oh God, she's gonna start yelling those spells all around the house, and it's all gonna be your fault. Yeah, for real. Well, I mean, that is the name of the book, so. I love telling this story. When I started watching the commercials, and they had, I don't know, something. Harry Potter was holding up his wand and screaming some spell at the ghost things or whatever. All I kept hearing was "Inspecto my scrotum." That was it. Like, I would go yelling that around the house. So I'm sure you remember that. Every so often you'd hear "Inspecto my scrotum." But wow, this went way out there. I don't know what a Plex server is, but yeah, that's another thing that's beyond me. It sounds very complex. Ah. No, I'm ashamed of that one too. So I want to talk a little bit about how this tea tastes while it cools off. I'm getting a good even flavor now. The strawberry is kind of dying a little bit. I'm getting more of the um, fermented and the hazelnut. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting the more alcoholic kind of taste to it, um, and the hazelnuts coming out a little bit more, which I find strange because oh, excuse me. Ah, this is going crazy. I tortured you so much you try to block things. Oh yeah, I believe it. Leslie, welcome. I have agreed to the series with the stipulation that I can make 3 jokes per movie. That's it. I make 3 jokes per movie. Otherwise, because I couldn't sit there and take it seriously. Not for what, like all 12 hours of it. I don't know. It's probably even more. But nah, I'm not gonna sit there. Oh, believe me, I fought for more, but I would probably get thrown out the thrown out the window if I made more Harry Potter jokes than than that. But I mean, I'm guaranteed that more is gonna just come out, or I'll just sit there and giggle as I think about those jokes to myself. But anyway, yeah, you know me well. That's it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. I mean, I already have a couple jokes. I, I, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a hard time getting me over that balcony. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I'm, I'm like way off subject right now. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about how the taste is changing as it cools off. I'm getting a more grounded, earthy flavor to it. I'm surprised that because the strawberry and cream was so intense, when it's dry and when you first steep it, I'm slightly surprised that it's starting to die down a little bit, now that it's starting to cool off. It's still got a really good flavor, but it's more of a calming and soothing flavor than the sweet strawberry that I had when I first started. Um, honestly think that you know what, I'm going to answer Teresa's famous question: What would I pair? What food would I pair with it? I think this would actually go really good with chocolate. You know, you got the chocolate and the strawberry and the hazelnut, and the cream that goes with it. I think this tea would go really great with chocolate. Um, yeah, desserts definitely. Anything that's creamy, like a cake would be great. There's something that's moist and soft. Vanilla ice cream, yeah, I can see that. Vanilla ice cream and cheesecake definitely, because you get the contrast of the darker hazelnut and the hazelnut and fermented flavor contrasting with the vanilla and strawberry. That would be excellent. And absolutely, Juniors would definitely Juniors goes well with everything. But yeah, the chocolate, we still have some of that in the fridge. Uh, so yeah, that's definitely something to pair together. Um, if I were to do this with like a dinner or a meal, it would have to be something heavy. Uh, maybe. Well, I mean, maybe pasta with marinara. I think that might be, because any other sauce would be a little bit. No, we're not making chocolate. I know. I'll need supervision. I'll tell you what happened after all this. But yeah, tarps that would definitely come in handy. I mean, you need a couple tarps anyway, just for around the house. I honestly don't know how it got to the ceiling. Like it's a pretty high ceiling. I don't know. Like Gallagher for real. Hey, I have been cooking some really good stuff lately. So like cuz that's how we get ants. Oh, all right, let me see if I can finish this off now. Probably not. It's going to be close. Yeah, no. Hey, some mysteries will never be solved. That's all I'm saying. Just ask Robert Stack. If he were alive today, he would tell you. Some of those unsolved mysteries, they don't know. Hmm. That's interesting. I held it in my mouth just a little bit to notice something. The flavor is now that it's cooler. When I was talking about how the how you get like that watery taste, now that it's cooler in temperature, I don't get that as much. It's like my mouth has been completely coated with the taste. I never. Oh wait, no, there was that one time. That was not my fault though. That was not my fault. The oil just caught on fire, and I was looking for the fire extinguisher, which for some reason was in the basement. I don't know why you would keep the fire extinguisher in the basement, but whatever. To each their own. That was one time, and Teresa, she was the one who set the toaster on fire with Ritz and cheese. So I don't want to hear nothing. She almost burned down the house with Ritz. Oh no, they didn't. The kitchen curtains were all the way on the window. You had the stove. The stove is nowhere near the window. That's what we wound up doing. We wound up covering it, but like, was this? You never question why anything is where it is? Yeah, it's just like, well, whatever. It was whole wheat crackers with Velveeta, and that Velveeta almost burned down the house. But who came to the rescue that day? That's right, me. So I already paid my dues. They even out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely was another time. But like I said, I've already saved the house from fire once. So you guys can't say nothing. I'm even Steven here. Nope. It wasn't even my idea. Me and Ma were upstairs. Nobody else was helping Teresa with her crackers. Yes, there was another time. That was we Teresa and I both have one shot each. The curtains were nowhere near the stove. Like I don't know what you guys are remembering. That never happened. But anyway, I just happened to be reviewing this tea. Nope, that was you. You and your wax paper set off the alarm. That's not me. God, you guys are making me sound like a pyromaniac. It's like I like to watch it burn. Like no. Yeah, that's right. She has been tormented. And you know what? She's tormented us right back. So I would not play the whole the whole poor me. I've been tormented all my life by my kids cuz you gave it just as good as you got it. I'll be having therapy bills for years and I'll send them all to you. Oh, my god, I'm so stuffed. Whew. This is like this is really filling. I swear, like some teas, they don't fill, but this one's stuffed. Oof. Okay, announcements. we've gotten to that point now where I can start talking about the announcements and what to expect in the coming month. So, reminder, this is Charity Month, and we are collecting donations for the the Foundation for Autism Research, or the Organization for Autism Research. I forget the name, but that's okay because we still have the link up on the board, on the Tea group. So I want to get you guys, donate. Give towards it. We have a $1,000 goal, and it's 2 weeks in. We've got $25, and that's not where we want to stay. So let's go ahead and drive this fundraiser to keep going. Like I said, we have over 100 members in the community. $10 each will reach the $1,000 goal, no problem. But yeah, the Fire Prevention and Restoration Fund. Yeah, no, I think any damages would have to be handled by the insurance. But yeah, this is gonna be going on all month. So I encourage you guys keep giving. I'm gonna keep bumping the thread all the way through what, the 31st, I want to say. I don't know how many 30 days past September. 31 days. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna keep on bumping the stream for the whole 31 days until we reach a goal. So hopefully we'll be able to raise some good money for them. Also, I am in the works of planning within the city, of course, another tea crawl. It looks like it's going to be the end of this month, but we're still in the planning stage. So I'm going to keep on talking and seeing who's going to be interested in joining us. So that's going to be a good time right there. I love having tea crawls. So once we get a solid date, I'll let you guys know, and I'll send out the invites. We'll see what happens. Any other announcements? Does the tea crawl have snacks? On the way, yes. We can pick up some of the places do have snacks. Some of the places, we do a lot of walking. We can stop in at any time. They do sell tea infused cookies at Adagio, so that's they're good. They're delicious. You guys remember, Ma and Teresa, you had the cookies before, and Shanna, wherever you are, they can attest that they're really good cookies. Ooh, and let me see. What else? I'm sure you do. Infused with certain plants, certain leaves. Yeah. Oof. My God. No, Teresa always thinks with her stomach. She gets that from me. Oh, I'm stuffed. Like this tea is like super duper filling. Oh man, but it's so satisfying. Like I have a nice feeling in my stomach right now, and it's not overpowering. It's not painful. I had a semi big dinner, um, and I was pretty stuffed when I walked in, but it's right now. It's like nice and yeah. It's for your glaucoma, I'm sure. That's why you wear the glasses, right? But PTSD from dealing with Anna all day. Yeah, I totally get that. But yeah, like I feel like it's settled my stomach a little bit. The warmth from the temperature, it's giving me a nice it's giving me a nice feeling inside. Mm. Whew. My God, I'm gonna sleep well tonight because this is like it's giving me a nice, warm, satisfying feeling. And although it is pretty, it's got yeah a high level of caffeine. You know what else is good, is also good for a coated stomach? Let me take a wild guess. Brownies. No, I don't know. Yeah, I'm speechless too. I have no idea. Oh my God! Like I have to get up and stretch a little bit because like everything feels like it's just in my stomach and it's settled and I'm feeling pretty mellow. Pepto, yeah, Pepto would work. Um, oof, like I'm seriously straining right now. I think I'm gonna wait another couple minutes before I take my next sip. Um, because yeah, like I'm a little bit more stuffed than I planned to be. Um, not really tea drunk. Um, I'm more like you guys have seen me tea drunk, and I get oh excuse me, and I get giddy. I get like anything that makes me laugh. This is very mellow. I'm fighting the hiccups here. Uh, yeah, and the teddy bear does give you that feeling. That's what I feel. I feel like a giant teddy bear, just stuffed to the brim with goodness. Yeah, right. Evil goodness. Oh, whew, my God! Like I'm seriously stuffed. Anyway, okay, so I think that may be it as far as announcements are concerned. Uh, Pretty much. I think this place is going to be a disaster area. Mm. But anyway, yeah, I don't think I have any other announcements as of yet. Yeah, that's that's pretty much it. No, I'm not gonna barf. I feel very satisfied. Um, I feel satiated. I'm not like in any pain or anything. Um, Maybe slightly overhydrated, but that's all fine. Where did I get this tea? I got it at Adagio, of course, and I'm gonna put the link up as always on my Facebook. But yeah, like this stuff it's amazing. Like I highly recommend it. Um, if you like strawberry, you like hey, I have done other tea shops before. I actually have one that I'm going to be doing probably next week. Uh, that I'm not going to give it away quite yet, but it's going to be an interesting. Some hood tea, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's got a very interesting taste. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if you can make tea out of it. Oh, what was that? I thought I heard something. That's just a siren. But anyway, I'm nice and stuffed. But I have a little bit less than half a cup to go. So now's your time. Questions, comments, uh, jungle juice. Yeah, for real. Or Jesus juice, if I'm planning on getting felt up after. Did I end up purchasing the bag, hiding some? No, I did not. I didn't get anybody's stash in it. And no, I'm not gonna do a Long Island iced tea. And what do you mean nutcrackers? Oh, oh, I'm like so like I'm struggling to finish this tea. No, your house is not on fire. As a matter of fact, I right now my nose is getting a little bit stuffy. So, if you'll pardon me for just a second, because it's like starting to get a little distracting. Ooh. Oh, I feel better. Oh, I needed that. I was trying to hold it, and yeah, it was just not working. Oh my god, I'm gonna sleep tonight. I'm gonna like knock out because this is like I am physically uh I'm physically comforted, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm wrapped up in a blanket right now. I am a little bit hot. What was it? No, they do not have a dispensary out the back door, but they actually do have a back door. It just leads to I don't know, is that a garden or not a garden? What is that called? A courtyard, I guess. They do have they do have a courtyard where you can go out and drink tea. And during the summer, I've gone out there on occasion. It's really nice in there. They actually have the like wedding photos and wedding receptions out there. Not sponsored by Adagio, but like the owners of the complex rent it out for ceremonies and stuff. It's really nice. So if you guys ever get the chance, come by during the summer. Get some iced tea, and you can sit out there in the little garden and just enjoy the day. It's a nice little spot to go to. Mm. Am I getting married in Adagio? I seriously do not think so. I wouldn't mind moving in though. I would love to move into Adagio. I keep joking that I've got so many points in Adagio that I'm saving up to get a little corner in the back by the door so that I can just sit there all day. And tea, well, you can't really throw the tea bags because after the birds eat them, it expands, and so it's just like the rice. You'll be blowing up pigeons all over the place with tea bags. Mm. Was it the more you describe how he feels, the more I believe he drank something that was laced with something other than tea leaves? Maybe, I don't know. Which tea would win in a fight, Dai by Chai or Pu'er Hazelberry? I'd have to say Dai by Chai only because that spice has got a kick. This one, it can take it's round enough and heavy enough to take a lot of abuse, but I don't think it's got a lot of punching power. But Dai by Chai has the punch. This has the absorption. It's basically a Snorlax. Yeah, Pokemon reference, of course. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Last round, I think. Like King Hippo, exactly. So, last round, questions, comments, anything you wanted to talk about. Now's your chance, or forever hold your peace. I'm going to be finishing this up in just a minute. So, go ahead and throw it at me. I need a breather. 'Cause yeah, basically. It's got a big belly, though. Uh, or you can bite the belly button. I mean, no holds barred and all that. Welcome back, Sneha. Welcome. Hmm. Oh, well, that's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Next week, I'm going to bring you a brand new flavor that I've never tried before, but it does have an interesting history. I'll talk about that later. If you guys have nothing else, have a great night, a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you next week. Also, don't forget, like and share the charity month, and donate. Give me your money, give me your time, give me your energy, give me your good vibes. Anything you can do. Let's get this charity well taken care of. Okay? Have a great night.